Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Patches and Gaming. My name is Dom, and today, hopefully, I say, I say hopefully because I don't know how this is going to go. This will be the finale of Metroid Dread. Hello, Tam. Hello, Mabel. How are we doing? Oh, hello, Paige. So, yeah. Oh, and there's Greeny. Way, look at that. Um, So I started the stream at 6, just because I had to do a few checks there. The PC was acting a bit odd, so I just let it run for about 15 minutes, and then I didn't want you guys to be played with ads because I don't expect this to be too long. But I think I was saying to Craig earlier today that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to say it's going to take me an hour or so, and then 3 hours later I still can't do it. So, give that time there. Have you failed yet? Well, do you know what? I failed this stream already because I've not started. He's been mining, or you're on the way. Oh, what are all these shots coming out already? How dare! I haven't been mining, no. But yeah, so we can get straight into this. There's some subjects we can talk about as well. Obviously, with some news is that as well with E3 be completely cancelled. Good news with 3 hours. Did you set up your computer? No, I set up again. I think it's just something to do with updates and that. Like, I managed to sort it, I think. I'm reading a new book. Perhaps I can help. What new book are you reading? What is it you're reading, Mabel? New podcast is out today as well. If anyone hasn't listened to it, Head of the Table it's called. Hamish has been playing the new WWE game, 2K23. News you want to talk about recent school shootings? No, I was thinking more gaming news, Craig, not news like that. Yeah, damn Craig. Hey, how do you start this podcast? School shootings. Thanks, Craig. Do you know what the thing is? I can imagine him just laughing, looking at his phone like, yeah. Oh, Craig. Right, I'm just making sure this is all running. I think it is. I did a couple of test videos and stuff just to make sure. The sound quality, but if I'm sounding too quiet or if I'm sounding too loud, just please let us know. If you want me to be on mute, I understand. Hamish has been playing WWE. I thought he didn't like anime. Do you know? That's funny, Craig. I like that. I'm reading the book reading the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, so I can perhaps give better advice this time. Oh, okay. I like that. You said you wanted to talk news, didn't classify. That's true. You know what? That's my bad. You're right, Craig. Paige, are you just making as much noise as you can? See, if I had a webcam working, Paige, I'd look. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Paige is just... I gave her one of those dental sticks, and I think she's just like... She's in a big rush for it. Quick get through all 7, maybe it'll help Dom. Up there with the Tories. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, not all the news. Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of sad, isn't it, though? That it becomes a bit of the norm. Can it be news? Yeah. Happens so often it's not news. Yeah, that's the horrible thing. Right. But yeah, like there's a few things like gaming wise, obviously E3 being cancelled and what that really means for anybody. But to be fair, like I mean, if you've been watching news and stuff like that, you kind of knew that was coming. After like COVID, it was just nobody was gonna do E3. Like there's just no money in it now. I don't like Mondays. Well, thank God it's Friday, mate. So I'm just doing this while I get used to jumping. I used to be hyped for E3. Yeah, same here. Like I remember, all the cool trailers and stuff like that. You could there's no money in what there's no money in advertisement at E3 now, so they used to spend a lot of money on E3 for like get their trailers seen by everybody and their games seen at the convention, but nobody wants to, nobody wants to use it now. Wait, am I going back the way? Hold on, I don't even know what's going on. Please repeat everything on request. Wife's back to the space station. I was actually just filling up the map there, man, while I get used to the controls, because it's been a minute since I've played this, so I'm just filling out the map. Get your book handy, yeah. There we go. We weren't talking about school shootings, so don't worry. We're talking about gaming news. That's all we were talking about. Okay, do you want to eat it? Right. So what we'll do, we'll actually play this bit again because it's been so long since we played it. But I'll hide my wee face away. Samus is all like, ooh.
Uploading data. It appears your Metroid DNA has caused.
Do not look up a guide. I'm not looking up a guide.
This would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant. Your Faux genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Faux. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Mockin DNA.
I have all DNA.
Metroids are programmed to identify Mockin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct.
Dom, we can see your screen. I didn't know GameFAQs was still going. Well, I don't use GameFAQs if I'm using anything, mate.
Since then,
how dare you, sir?
Your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid. Samus Aran.
See, you're a Metroid.
Existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy.
Why is no one freaking out about this?
However, there is no need to fear.
Yes, there is.
You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your new powers correctly.
Correctly? What do you mean by that?
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to let you live during our first encounter. The glimpse you showed told me everything.
Remember the twist?
Offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy. Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
Oh, snap! There we go. It's Ravenbeak this entire time. Oh. Ah, dang it. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Oh, that was a great first try, wasn't it? In the words of William George Jordan, into the hands of every individual is given a marvellous proof for good or evil. The silence, the unconscious, the unseen influence of his life. I did it! Yeah! Right, do you know what had helped if I kind of figured out, you know... Right. Okay, that's the lock on, isn't it? That's for the missiles. Is there anything else I need to worry about? Aye, counter. Yeah, I'm flashing blue, boys! Yeah! Right. Okay, let's do this. But we can skip this, so it's okay. I think. Can we skip this? I'm sure we can. In the hands of every individual is given a marvellous proof of for good and evil, the silenced and conscious unseen voice. I don't know how that would help me, Mabel, but I do appreciate it though. Okay, let's go. See, I remember that from Craig saying that the last time. Oh, come on, I countered that. Wait, can I counter that? Oh, wow, get my ass kicked. Yeah, I have more. I wait until you die again. Thanks, Mabel. Oh, this is going to be so hard, isn't it? Now, so it is the missiles for the black hole because that gives you more health and missiles and stuff. But I don't need to hold on to... I keep thinking I need to stand still to do that, but I can actually just run about like an idiot and do that. Oh, come on! Okay, can I block that? Wow. Right. Am I just being stupid here? It's a PG stream because I was just rifling through his cat shit and wanted to tell you okay about shit. I mean, yeah, it's okay. I'll try not to swear if it's a pretty good stream, Greenie. Win, lose. Win, lose people love, lose, win people because they can feed on them, the love of their weakness, they take advantage of them, such weaknesses complement strengths. But the problem is that the lose, win people bury a lot of feelings. Okay. Oh, look at this rubbish! Ah, come on. Oh, did I just counter something? Oh my god, did I just... Yeah, boy. Ah, right, okay. What does this all mean? See, I think I can counter that. Wait, it's not let me counter that. I see, Alright, cats, what do you feed them? they changed the foods recently, so they're alright. Oh, poor cats, man. No, they're just little. They just don't like it, man. They like that premium stuff. You're not giving them the premium stuff. Those are fussy cats, man. They're like, we don't like that stuff. I feel like each attempt you're getting empirically better. Well, I think I lucked out on one of them there. Like, I think that's a grab I'm trying to counter, but I can't actually get the read on it. Like, see, I can't counter them then. Like, I should be able to counter that. Right, I'm not getting that. Right, so I can't counter that. Dad! Right, obviously I didn't counter that there. I take back what I said. I'm trying to figure out if I can counter certain moves. Tom, you died. Yes, Mabel, I know. It's going to be dying a lot. It's going to be fun. F-U-N, fun. Stay away from me. Do this. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay, let's go. There we go. Ah, no, I missed it! Ah! Okay. There we go. Yeah! I missed a counter. Where? When? Who? Ah! There we go. Okay. Dom likes playing games as a... What's up with that, mate? There we go, yeah! Oh no, it's gonna be a stage 2, isn't it? I think it's down to something called jiggle physics, yes. No, Mabel, I've not done it. Oh, right. Okay, that was stage 1. I managed to get by stage 1. It only took about 8 hours. This is... I hate you, Craig. Oh my... How? Now you need to get good. Aye. Dom was shooting at you. Yes. I need to get a montage. This is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. Oh. No. There we go. Yeah. Miss him, 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 miss him. Right, can I counter that? Okay, can I counter that move? Oh, dang it. Which one I missed? You're too busy laughing at me. This move here. Can I counter that? The blade kind of move. I can avoid it? How do I avoid it? Ah, come on! If you said I can avoid it by not sucking, I swear to God, Craig. You can avoid it by not dying. Yeah, see, that's it, Mabel. That's what I'm expecting. Oh my god. You can avoid it by not LARPing as Kirby. Well, no, I have to continue LARPing as Kirby. It's like watching an advanced WWE match but with flying balls. Yeah, there's a lot more dancing. A lot less swearing as well. Oh. So mad right now. So see, Craig, if I go for all this and then you're like, oh, by the way, you can easily do this. Gets an interview, remembers Dom's girly scream. I know this. Well, I mean, yeah. Knife euphemism, Greenie. Yes, wonderful. Ah, I went too early now. So I can't yell at anyone, that was my fault. There we go. Oh, I can't. Oh. Do you know what, Crick? I actually hate you. That was just dumb luck. I remember seeing just like a. Come on. Most of my references use the boost to get through. Most of your references are from the 90s. When gaming was good. I swear I used to be cool. You were never cool, Greenie. Come on. Oh, come on. I did counter that, didn't I? Or am I just imagining things? Ah, come on! Missile. There we go. Right. Okay, big explosion. Don't try and counter it, dodge it. But I did counter it though, didn't I? Or am I just imagining that I did? Because he didn't. It was another cutscene. Oh yeah, he's going to do this time. You're going to do some dad stuff. If you beat it, if you can beat it, if you beat it, can you just do it again once I'm back? Yeah, no worries, man. You guys are evil. I'll probably still be here, Greeny, when you come back, and you're like, oh, no progression has been made. That's unfortunate. Absolute pains.
Uploading data. It appears you're Metroid.
There we go. So what is that then? There we go. Ace. Ah, come on. Come on. There we go. I feel like I'm hitting him really hard. Ah, come on. Right, okay. So I just really focused there. So I do apologise. Don't play too hard. Wear out the batteries in the controller. How dare you? Oh, is this what you meant by it, Craig? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? Oh no. See, always thinkings from the last time, you're like, you're gonna have to get really good at doing that. I'm like, Craig, no, I don't. I don't need to do that. I don't need to worry about it. You did. No, you did say. You did say. I remember when you said that. You're like, mate, you're gonna have to get really good at doing this. This jump. Dom is swearing a lot. He's too stressed for. I'm not swearing at all. When did I swear? Tell me what swears did I use? I did not use any swears. I'm a good boy. There was no swears needed. There was just sweats. That was like 3 streams ago. What was it? No, it wasn't that long ago, was it? I'm sure it was in the last stream. No, it was. It was the stream before that. Sorry, no, you're right. You were like, yeah, man, you're gonna have to get good at jumping, because I kept jumping at a weird angle. Oh. It's just like the Sans fight. Like, see, after a while, you kind of get used to the rhythm, and then you mess up like that, and you go, whoops. And you hit him with all the missiles, and you keep hitting him with the missiles until he goes away. Go. Missile, 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 missile. Missile, missile, missile. There must be some way to avoid that. Craig, you're not telling me something at least. So I'm getting good at that countering. Okay, we're alright with that bit now. Go. go. Oh, come on. Ah! Okay, great news. I have popcorn out. Ah, thank you. The soundtrack from Lion King 2 Simba's Pride is underrated. I don't really remember the soundtrack from The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. I just remember laughing at the wee bit near the end, and I don't know why. I think it was just the way that the lines were drawn. That they're like, look at yourselves, and they all look sad because they just realise that they're from the same. There shouldn't be hate or anything like that. We're all lions here, and they just have this look off at each other like, oh, so good. Do you know what's underrated in the Marvel universe? All 30 of them. Yeah, that's pretty underrated. Dom, what's your thoughts on the Rock Show in the movies? I just find it very funny that that now he's kind of been. It feels like he's been getting avoided now, which is very interesting. Like, he'll need to do something to get back in the good graces of folk. So I don't know. Craig, how? As you can see, I'm having great difficulty avoiding that wave. But yeah, the Rock. It's a shame because, like, you know, I want to say that I like the Rock, but you know, have I got to go really high? If only you could get smaller. Craig, I can't reduce in size. When has this game ever let me reduce in size? I can't turn into a ball, maybe I was just being an idiot. Damn, it's at the right time, Craig. At the right time, you did say that you would let us know. At the right time, 8 hours in. This is Sans all over again, isn't it, man? It does feel like that. But yeah, the Rock ruin stuff, like, ugh, absolute pain, man. It's a shame because, like, I did Live on the Tooth Fairy. That was like, that was me and Greeny's favourite movie for a while. Oh, I've done myself in here. Oh. Ah! Dom, do you think you and the Patches and Men who do the FF movies, the Fast and Furious movies, I don't know, there's quite a lot of them. But again, like, I would say never to it. I like Tokyo Drift, I know I remember there's a few that are there. Patches Inboy upgrade to Men. Like him as Jungle Man. Yeah, he's good at Jungle Man, isn't he? I don't know, you're gonna die. Oh, that's my favourite one too. I think that was the only one, like, apart from like the fact that the guy that they said you're 19 and he looks about 50, I'm like, that's a bit like, come on man, that guy's not 19. No way he is. But yeah, I'd love to do that. We're having a wee look check, we'll see which ones we're going to do next. I think we are settled on doing the Resident Evil movies. You know? Craig did point out half the cast were not Japanese. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. Go. Most of the white dude's doing the Asian face. Really? I don't remember him. I don't really remember being like. I remember Little Bow Wow being in it and he had an Incredible Hulk car. I thought that was pretty cool. Like the big green car. You know, the first. Because I mean, Fast and Furious is in the Marvel Universe, everyone knows. Go. Ah! Right, I can't dodge that. I need to jump. Ah, stop doing that, Dom. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, make there. Oh, this is difficult. Yes! Come on, Samus! Oh, he's Sephiroth now! Don't tell me it's not. Oh, damn. Oh. No! Face free! Oh. Sorry, I'll catch up in the chat there. I just completely avoided it. That car looked like vomit. The one that Han gave the white dude in orange, but yeah, that was a cooler one. Who's your favourite Asian actor? Means it's Sean Connery, the man's a chameleon. You can in fact dodge that, Craig. I swear to God. Rubber baby biber bumpers. Buggy bumpers. Dom has an existential crisis phase and he's talking to himself in the third person. Dom is not. Dom, Sammy's just wanting to go home. She just wants to go home. She wants to. She just wants to have some peace. Three faces, just like the best MCU. Right. Oh my God! What the hell is that? It's the world though. What the? Oh, no. That is not fair. That is... Oh. Craig, I can feel the sarcasm come from that comment. Dom, have you tried winning? Do you know what? That's what the problem was. I've not tried winning. Thank you, Greenie. Do not pass go. Ah. I'm going to go get a yogurt. I feel like I've managed to learn the entirety of the system that I might be using the last hour when you've died so many times. I thank you for the support, Mabel. I do appreciate it. That's alright, Paige. Don't worry. I think Paige is like, why is he screaming? It makes you feel any better. You were pretty close. I was. Well, that's good then. It makes me feel a little bit better. I felt like I was close there. Guy had no shield or anything, you know. Now see, when it's this colour, is he invincible? So I don't seem to get any hits in. Yeah, look. See, nothing like that's working. He's not invincible. There we go. It's not too late to stop this, Adolf. What? Sorry, what have you said there, Mabel? Dom, you need to study the patterns of the character you're trying to defeat. Stage 1, they do this one thing, repeat. Stage 2, they do this other thing, repeat. Stage 3, they'll do this other final thing on repeat. If you study the movements, you should be able to know when to dodge, roll, and shoot. I've seen this fight 15 times now, and the character always does the same move. Okay. Right. Oh, here we go. Um, go round and round. Right, okay. Are Joy-Cons short for Joy-Cons? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Okay. Ah! I'd never seen that attack before. Ah! Right, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break before I start pulling the rest of my hair out. So I'll be right back. The glowing ball is to distract you. Ooh. Poo break. It's not a poo break. Take your eye off the ball. I mean, is that what you're supposed to do? But I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Okay, and we're back. I think Dom's morale is quite good, all things considering. At least he's not on the verge of a mental breakdown like Sonic Adventure, where the sticky glue holding him together occasionally sniffed and making him high. Well, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible unstoppable. Have you looked it up now? No, I haven't, man. Honestly, like, I think I've got that. I've got a feeling of how to do it. It's just that it's actually trying to perform the moves that you want them to do and try to guess like what's going to happen next. Because again, it's just more. It feels like it's more and more aggressively the attack. So you just have to be smart. Plus, it doesn't help that I've only got like teeny bit of health because I just kind of blitzed through the game. You know. There we go. I'm sorry, the chat's not up. Sorry, I'm. Were you recording our stream completion and now it's back to us playing the Nintendogs on his private account? How do you know? Okay, it's not that then, is it? Ah, come on. As well, the Evil Dead remake already out soon, man. I didn't know that. I've been missing out on that. There we go. Oh, that was a different way of doing that there. The 21st? Wow. I think it was that soon. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Whew. Dom sent encouragement via messenger. Oh, thank you. It's probably a better way to dodge when it flies right at you, probably. Oh, don't say that's a counter, Craig. See if that's a counter, I'm actually just gonna strangle you. Like, just strangle you. Pretty sure if you don't beat this soon, Twitch is going to have you download torture porn. I don't think they will, but I get a gold star for today. Thank you very much, Mabel. I don't know why it's Gordon Ramsay though, but I'll take that. Oh. Oh, but thank you very much for that, Mabel. Probably do something about that big ass sun as well. Ooh. Ah, alright, okay. Should have not avoided that one. Oh, come on, I hit that there. Hello, Grenade. Whoop. Still half six. Because I'm still here. How dare you? And it's pretty funny though. Oh no, I had that. That was, yeah, that was me though. That definitely was me. Okay, dance about. There we go. Okay, so we know this bit. Oh, here we go. There we go. Not really got many missiles left. Ooh. Ah. And there we go round again. Here we go. Right, okay. Wow. Was that a good attempt? I don't think it was. It didn't really last that long, did it? Oh, the kitchen web nightmares, man. Mitchell and Webb, that's brilliant. I do love that, man. There we go. Hitting you with the missiles. Okay, don't even joke that there's a phase 4. See if there is. I swear to God. It would help I actually locked on with the missiles there, wouldn't it? Whoops. Game felt sorry for me there. It's like, ah, here. Oh wow, I actually did. It was like, right, hurry up and get to the next stage. Unless because it knows I don't like this bit, so it's like, I will keep him here. Ah, come on. Okay, out of rockets. That's no problem. we go. Hey, okay. Whew. Ah, come on. This is so tough. This is so tough. Alright. Come on. It's been 84 years. Feels like that, doesn't it? Having a good time, I can tell. Yeah, Craig, you nailed it. Ah, come on. Ah, why do I keep hitting it so early now? There we go. Your jimmies have been rustled. Oh, don't you start... No, my jimmies haven't been rustled yet. Quiet now, only dreams. You are a winner. You're a winner. Yes. Okay. Ah. There we go. I heard Hamish bet this in half the time. If Hamish was here, he would actually say, yeah, probably did. And Hugh would say he did it a quarter of the time. I feel getting pretty good. Oh. I think I'm protection there, right? We're getting closer to it, yeah. Yeah, it's quite a tough boss, I'm not going to lie. Wow, I didn't see that coming at all. Right. Whew. Oh, come on. It's a tough boss for you. Oh, Craig. Oh, mate, that's not nice. That is not nice at all. uh, how many times did it take you to win? To beat this boss, Craig? Was it, quick 10 minutes? You're like, ah. Fun fact, Slide 2, if he dives into you, you can just slide under him. Do you know, I keep forgetting I've got the slide. There we go. There we go. In a way, I should say it would be mean. What shouldn't you say? Ah! It took me 11 in the last one. I always had no health. It was worse than the 10th and I won. But it's not easy. How much health did you have as well? Because I know, like, again, I think that's maybe what the factor is, that I'm just, like, really low on health. But, you know, I can't be arsed running about and doing that. Slide under, man. What do you mean slide under the swoops? Yeah, do you know what? I should be doing that. I keep just jumping into it like an idiot. There we go. We'll see how we're doing this one, man. We'll see how I do this time. Yeah, boy. No. There we go. It does sliding helps in phase 2 then. Okay. I really should use that more. Do you know what the thing is? I barely use slide in this game. There we go. Whew. Oh, there's no way. No way. Ugh. Terrible. Right. Let's see. Come on. Oh, this is so tough. There we go. Yeah, boy. Okay, phase 2. Ah, oh, come on. Ah! Right. I mean, in 20 minutes you've been fighting him for 2 hours, dreams do come true. We could pretend you did it and move on to The Sims. Yeah, we could do that. That was the best one I ever done there as well. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. I'll get there. I'll get there. Stay determined, as they say. What would Papyrus do? That's all you'd think of. Let your jimmies get rustled. As a personal hero, Rocky says never give up. That's right, he does say that. Go. Come on. There we go. What would the Rock do, Dom? Negotiate behind a closed door. That means Ravenbeak can no longer star in this game. Yes! That's what we should do. That's what the Rock would do. That's what my hero would do. Come on! Oh my god. Yeah, boy. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on, man. Was that close at least? Was that close? I just need to know if that was close. Absolute farce, man. You send private help? Okay, what is private help? Great. Dodge! Oh. Might as well just had like a big get good. Oh no. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to use laser attacks. There we go. Laser attacks here. Right, okay, that seems to do more damage. So if I do that, maybe I'll get more damage in. We just... go. Yeah, I felt like that as well, man. Like I was getting less stages, but that's because I think I've just been shooting lasers at them, like the plasma. And I don't know if that's hurting them more doing that. Right. Greeny, how close was Dom the last time in the closometer? Check the closometer. There we go, just keep... Let me jump! Like, there must be something there must be something I need to do. I just felt cheap though. A cheapy cheap. It just did it. Pretty sure climate change is killing you. Do you know what? Yes. Yes, it was. 100% that. Oh. Good old climate change. I can... Yeah, could you give us a hint, man? Because I don't want to... I honestly don't want to be here all night. Like, if there's a counter that I'm missing, please let me know. There we go. Yeah. Right, there we go. Okay, orange ball thing, there's something prior to it. Oh, it's big explosion. Does big explosion help? I was wondering when I was going to use that again. You know that? It made no sense to give me an upgrade that late in the game and not want to use it again, you know? Come on. Oh man. Another hint, big laser. You don't want to get hit by that? Okay, I thought that. Oh, don't, you're still killing this. I went away to help my dad and I thought I missed it. Mabel, that's savage. Yeah, I test my knowledge on an interview. Well, good luck with the interview when it comes through. Just remember me just, you know, trying at this. And you'll do you know what? When Dom does this, finally, because he's utterly amazing, then, you know, you'll be like, okay. That's Savage Garden, that is. Savage Cabbage, man. There we go. See, yeah, I think the plasma does more damage. No, don't be like Dom. Don't fall for 2 fail for an interview for 2 hours. That's a long ass interview, man. Yeah, don't do that. Man, this is Raven Peak. Truly we are Metroid Dread. Okay. Thank you, Craig. Here we go, come on. Oh, nice. That's a nice counter there. Oh no, I don't have any more left! Oh no! No, come on, die! Oh. Is this it? Oh, wrong scene. Oh. I want to know why. Yeah. It's because I can clone you. A clone of Samus? You ain't gonna clone me. Didn't they try that before? Oh no. Oh. Jeez. Taking down a whole space station. Uh-oh. Oh, it's another boss fight. Okay, May Dom starts streaming at the same time as WrestleMania. Who finishes first? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Oh, that's awesome. Is she a proper Metroid? Oh. He's like, I am Ravenbeak. And he's like, I was going to look at Ridley. Oh, that's a cool design. Whoa! Phase 4, baby! Jeez. Come on, X. Okay, that must have been the last X then. Oh. I gotta get out of here. There we go. Why is it always escaping? It's just everything's just destroyed. I actually have no idea where I'm going. Am I going this way? Which way am I going? There we go. Oof! Oof! That was close. Dom, you took so long, my donut melted.
You will drain the ship of its energy.
Yeah, Sam, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh. Oh yeah, I was like, where did he go? It's like mother. The final boss your sense of direction. I just. Let's go. Give it a dodge, Samus. Truly we are the Metroid Dread. There we go. Another planet successfully destroyed. Right, that was the goal of this game, wasn't it? Hey! We did it, guys! See, it didn't take that long. Woo! Samus looked so cool with that Metroid suit though. Is that the first time that she's had a Metroid suit? Maybe the Metroids were the friends that we made along the way. Yes. Yes. I 100% agree with that. Yes. So yeah. That's it then. Another game completed. So final thoughts on the game. Great game. I think it's one of the better Metroids, if I'm going to be honest. You know, I was surprisingly useful once. Yes, you were. So I do appreciate it, man. Because I'd been stuck there going, "How did I defeat this thing with the sun?" Absolute joke. Well, it's like the music's great. Like even hearing stuff like this, the Wii robots, right, shooting them is a good mechanic because it's like, you know, you couldn't be all powerful Samus. Like, I mean, obviously she gets Metroided, as you know, the term is Metroided, loses all her abilities at the start of most games. But you know, it's nice seeing the screw attack and stuff like that. It is dark outside now. Thanks, Mabel. Yes, I did start at 6 o'clock, which is when the sun is setting. So stop trying to be so savage with me. Still think you should do a more 2D Metroid. I might give it a. I might jump back and see some more Metroid. Obviously, I won't play it right after this because you don't want to have loads of the same game that's here. But what I would say is that the next game that I'll be playing is a new game, and I have been looking very much forward to playing it. And I've been holding it off until I started. I finished this, sorry. It is... it's Paper Mario. Do some fun games like Kirby or Mario. Paper Mario. PTSD, I get it. I second Paper Mario. There's loads of Paper Mario, isn't there? Is there anyone in particular that you really like? I can have a wee check of that. Again, with that being more like an RPG, like I'm currently playing through Yakuza Like a Dragon, which, by the way, if you've got Game Pass, get that downloaded now because I'm having so much fun with it, like all the wee mini games and stuff like that, and as well, Origami King. Is that like the literal Paper Mario, like where you could, you know, everything looks like Paper Mario looks like paper rather than being like a paper aesthetic? If it's that one, I remember seeing that. I can't watch that. I haven't played any of the other Yakuzas. Do you know what, Mabel? Neither have I. Like, Ichiban's a brand new character, and it's a different style. It's not like a beat 'em up, it's a RPG. Basically, the main character wants to be like it's like Dragon Quest to him. And I don't think it has anything to do with the original games because it's set in modern times. Isn't Ichiban the restaurant in Glasgow? It is a restaurant in Glasgow, yeah. There's Ichiban. Yes. But yeah. That is... Let me just see if I can actually skip this. Yeah, we'll just skip the credits there. Get wrapped up. There we go. Big Samus. What you got to say, Samus? I'm not a girl. Not yet a woman. I'm Samus. Oh. There you go. 9 hours, 26 minutes. And 5 of those hours was on that mission. You start a new game now. 2 power bombs. Metroid Zero mission. Wait, is that included? Hard mode's unlocked. Oh yeah, boys. There we go. Let's play some hard mode. But yeah, that is Metroid Dread all done and dusted. So yeah, so what I'll say is that I'm very, very thankful for you're very thankful for everyone's support for this, because it has been quite a journey, if I'm going to be honest, because it's the first Metroid game I've played in years, like honestly, and it was quite a tough goal, but like trying to remember, because again it's very similar to like a lot of other Metroid games, but again it's got that sort of, you know, vulnerability to it, and I do like actually seeing Samus being, you know, Samus. Should play Zero Mission next. I did nothing. No, Mabel, you were here for the lols. You had a good time, and I had a good time. We did it, didn't we all? Together we did nothing. Yes, all we did was wasting time. That's what we did today. So yeah, the next game I'll be playing will be Resident Evil 4 Remake. I've got it sitting ready to go. So the next stream I'll try to do maybe this weekend, once I finish work, and we'll play some fun horror games. It's not going to be, I think it's just graphically it's going to look good, but if you haven't downloaded the demo, the Chainsaw demo's there. I think me and you were talking about that, Craig, weren't we? Have a wee go of and see how you feel about it. But if you haven't followed the channel, give us a wee follow. We would appreciate that. Doesn't cost you anything. Obviously we can see like all the links that are showing up there. There's our YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. We do a podcast as well, Patches In podcast. We've just put up a new episode today, episode 87. What was it called again? Head of the Table. I couldn't remember the name of it there. If you want to give us a wee download for that, we'd much appreciate that too. But yeah, so next time you see us, it'll be a new theme as well. I've updated all this as well. Hopefully I can maybe try to get the camera working for Paige to come on as well. But yeah, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Friday. So thank you very much for sticking around, and we'll see you next time. I don't do horror. I know you don't do horror, but it's video game horror that I'm doing, so it'd be funny to see me get spooked, wouldn't it? Like, ha! Just put me on just put me on put me on in the background, and then you'll hear Craig laugh. Oh yeah, so there's the link there as well for gaming.com, gaming.amazon.com. If you've got any Prime, you can click on that link and you can subscribe to us for free as well, and that does help as well. Smell you later. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you all next time.